Hi, I'm Ryan Weems. I'm here today. We're going to replace the display, the drive board, and the PLC, which is the computer on this machine. It's actually called a PXT-031 update kit. So part of the kit, like I said, we got the display, we got the PLC, and we got the drive board, right? The drive board and the PLC, they're mounted to this bracket. So the tools we're going to use a 8mm socket right here, and we got a couple screwdrivers, right? So we're going to go ahead and start taking the parts out of this machine. So first thing we're going to do is take the top up. I'm going to take the front panel off. Take our funnels out. Give us some room here. Our new fluid funnel. Got to take the handle off. At this point, we can raise the lid up to gain access to our parts and pieces. So, as you can see, we've got quite a bit of wiring going on in here. I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to take a quick picture of it, just so that I know how it goes back together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the PLC and the drive board out. Like I mentioned before, they're mounted to a bracket, metal bracket, so we're going to take that whole piece out. So we'll start taking some wires off. The drive board itself actually is labeled back in here to where you'll know exactly where the wires go back when we're putting it back together. That's pretty handy. We've got two different styles of boards. One style, they wire up just a little bit different, but if you follow the indicators on there, you'll be able to wire both of them up without any problems. Both style of boards are 100% compatible, so if you've got one style and you're replacing it with another, it's not going to be a problem. We're going to go ahead and pull the bolts out of this bracket. We got a ground strap right here we want to keep our eye on. So what I'm doing here is we're going to replace the display also, but I'm going to get this thing out of our way so that I'll have a little bit more room to get up in there to get the display out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these wires off of the display. So take my small screwdriver, loosen that up. So we got 4 mounting screws that we've got to take off also. All right, we got the 4 mounting screws off of the display. We've got the wires taken off. So we'll remove the display, grab the other one. I'm going to make sure our wires, we're going to want them to go in the way we took the old one back out. And we'll do the fun part of putting the mounting screws back in place. As you can see, you got a little clip right here. It's got to fit into the display itself to hold it in position. Next, we'll wire it back up. So as you can see, we got our 4 mounting bolts in place, solid, and we've got our wires on there and good and tight. That way we don't have to worry about them coming loose. I'm going to kind of set the lid back down a little bit, and we will put the drive board and PLC back in position. We got our display mounted up, it's all wired in, no problem. Next thing we're going to do is install the drive board and PLC. As you can see, we've got several different things that need to be wired up here. If you follow the indicators, it says fan, 110, solenoid, you just pay attention to that where you make sure you get the board wired up like it's supposed to. We have 2 styles of board. This is where the area is going to be a little bit different. Once again, if you follow the labels, fan, 110, and solenoid, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Both boards are 100% compatible. So We'll go ahead and get it put in here. Obviously, we want to watch our wires and everything, make sure we don't get anything pinched. We'll go ahead and put our bolts in first. Hold it in position. Over here, I mentioned earlier, we've got a ground strap right here that we want to make sure that we get back into place. Everything has a place that it's supposed to go. If we get confused, I can always look at the pictures that I took earlier as a reference. Again, I want to make sure that that's tight. Make sure it doesn't vibrate loose. All right, we talked about our connections back here. I'm going to make sure that we're wired up the way we're supposed to be. One that says fan. Okay, and then we got our power inverter. We got solenoid, inverter, which is, it says 110 volts. That's actually your power inverter right here. So I've got everything wired up. Make sure I don't have any pinched wires. Everything's tight. I'll put the lid back on. Put our funnels in. Got a push to connect fitting here. Got to get in position. Put the front on real fast. Control knob on. And that completes the replacement of the PXT-031 kit. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call BG Technical Service.